he just left me. I mean, he just abandoned me. Okay, so hello. Welcome to the show, you guys. It's your friendly neighborhood boomer. I'm feeling a lot better. I don't have the headache. Thank God I don't have the migraine, and I'm totally feeling it. That being said, I'm not feeling Starfieldy today. I just want a light, fresh, and free stream. I just want to do something fun for me today and take you guys along on the journey. How about that? How about them apples, them crab apples, them crabapples? Okay, so Daddy Joseph literally, as soon as I said, okay, I'm fixing to go live, because we've been talking and hanging for like hours here. I've been like DJing the hits of the 80s and 90s for like the last 2 hours. I mean, Lisa Stansfield, Nina Cherry, Madonna, Time Cop 1983, like just, I mean, so much music. Robin, and he's been jamming, and I've been over here just like full on singing along, concert giving. Like, he had his phone up. He was literally like just watching me. And I was like, are you enjoying the theater and the live experience? And he's like, yes. But I mean, as soon as I said, okay, I'm fixing to go live, pew! It was like a dust cloud. He got out of here. So, okay. I actually already had a different shirt on and everything. And I was like, okay, Starfield. And then I sat down, and while I had the music playing and all that, I've been running around doing some maintenance on my WoW characters. I've been playing, not like a lot of WoW, but I've been playing a lot more WoW in the last 2-3 weeks than I had been for the last 2 or 3 months. I've been running around, okay. I've been running, let me shrink myself down and I'll show you guys what I've been doing before we get actually into it. You know what? I might put myself over here today because, oh, you know what? I can't really be, well, maybe I'll do that. I feel like this will block some, not necessarily all, but some of my chat. And you guys are going to be seeing some of my chat, but you're not going to see all of it. I'm just trying to I'm trying to protect the personal privacy of my guildies when they get to talking and whatnot, you know. And let me just say this, you will see some of it. You might see identifiers. Please guys, don't log into WoW and like spam my guild or harass my guild mates. If you guys don't like my stream and you really want to stick it to me, just whisper me in game or send me hate mail. Please leave my guildies alone. You know, it's not their fault that I'm a raving lunatic and I feel like throwing it out there into the interwebs for you guys. Okay, so I've been running around mostly on Boomageddon, our main, you know, and Zephyrus, our mage. He's running around in his clown pajamas, as I call him. And then I've also been leveling Odin. Now, Odin's pretty boss. I actually got Riondell. This was my first character I ever made. This one right here is the first character I ever made, and it makes me feel shitty because I haven't been leveling her. But I took her to the Dragon House, and I started leveling her. But yesterday, I didn't play yesterday at all. But the day before, which was Sunday, was my day off, I ran around on her all day long in Legion content, and I wasn't doing content. I did some world quests, but I actually was just running around farming rares and treasures. That's all I did. And I made over 5 grand. And I was like, okay, there's something to this. And I've also been going through some of the profession quest lines. I've got a couple of profession quest lines. Let me go ahead and log in real quick on her. I've got some, I just took her to Tierhole? Skyhaven? What's the name of this place again? Hello? Oh, let me turn the volume up. And of course I get a little warning. Skyhold. I was close. I said Tierhold and Skyhaven when it's just Skyhold. I was close though. And also let me turn on the music. I was playing without music because I was DJing. Alt-O. And we'll turn master volume back up as well. Okay. I don't think any of my, what? Can I recruit anyone?
I serve a greater power.
I cannot. I don't think, yeah, they're not done. They're currently, at least 2 hours away. So I'll be asleep before those are done. So I've got my equipment going. It's been so long since I played on any of my characters. Like when you first log on, like I've been playing like several characters in WoW, but when you log onto a character that you haven't played in a while, you're like that meme of Gandalf where you're looking around and you're like, I have no memory of this place. All right, so I have to go to High Mountain first because I have to turn in. No. We're not gonna go to High Mountain first. Where the hell is this at?
We'll meet again soon.
Where's the Mall of Souls? Okay, so we're going to Stormheim, which is fine because we actually have world quests to do in that zone as well. So we're gonna do the world quests first, turn them in, and then run the dungeon. How does that sound, you guys? Does that sound like a winner?
In the Shadowlands.
Stormheim. There we go.
One day
I have to say, I never picked a favorite expansion until Legion came out. I can run it now, like several expansions later, and still fall in love with it. The content was amazing. The stories were amazing. The class quests, the class identity, the campaign quests, they were all so well done. They stand up to this to today's standards. The world quests do get grindy after you've done them like 1,000 times, but if you haven't done them in a really long time, it can be fun. Odin's glory be with you, Falachar. Let me see what he's got for sale. I need that. I've already got that. That's leatherworking. That's blacksmithing. Why can't I buy it? Because this character is a blacksmith. Requires previous. Oh, this is rank 3. That's why. Okay. I wonder if this will level my blacksmithing if I make some of this. No, my gauntlets are actually more prone to leveling my. Okay, that's fine. Why is it saying black dragon elves? I need to. There we go. Yeah, I was about to say because it is. I knew it was higher. Okay. All right. So the first things first, we are going to and because I'm level 64 and I think everything here is gonna be level 40, 45. We're gonna be burning through everything super quickly. If we run the dungeon on Mythic, I may have to like hit them 3 times. I'll probably 1 or 2 shot most of everything. All right, so let's look around first. That's the dungeon we have to do, which I'm not a fan of, but you know what? It's fine. I'm actually looking to do the ones that will give me the most order hall resources. Blood of Sargeras, I might take that. Oh, hello, 1,000? I'll take that. All right, and I think we'll also do this one. Raven's Nest removed. Blech. Disrupt the ink binders. All right, so the closest place is gonna be. We're gonna do this one first. Oh wait, let me get on my flying mount. How about that? And I'll turn the music down just a teensy. By the way, I didn't really do an intro today, so let me go ahead and do that. Hello, welcome to the show, you guys. My name is Boomer. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a world-famous gamer with a passion for video games. No, I kind of stole some of that from Trixie Mattel. I'm just trying something. I don't, like, okay, let me just, I know I snatch things from her constantly. What is that? Fell slate, laystone. I'm actually not concerned. I do snatch things from her quite often. I quote her a lot, or I mimic her. Believe it or not, while I do love Trixie Mattel, it's not like, I'll take the laystone seam. How about that? I went in way too deep. That's something I never said before. Where's the, oh, there is a treasure in here. I forgot about that. Ooh, get away from me. I don't like you. I don't like you. I've been running around farming these treasures. Oh shit, I forgot. It like makes people scream and holler. But yeah, I've been farming treasures and rares. And like I said, in the course of a day, about a good 4-hour run of just farming treasures and rares, I made just a little over 5,000 gold. that's not bad. And that was me, like, I'm not trying to be dirty, but that was me just dicking around, not really taking it seriously. Now, I'm not taking it super seriously today because all we're doing is, you know what? I'm not sure, but I think okay, it's not running. I thought I'd left my VPN running, but I restarted my computer. I had to think for a second. But yeah, I've just been like, he's not a rare, I've already killed him. I've just been like running around, farming rares, and doing just a little bit of content, but let's kill some bad guys. So we got the Felspore, we need the Blood Totem and the Might Stone. How'd you like that, Mr. Demon Hunter? They always run around acting a fool, trying to steal everyone's kills. I'm like, it's my turn. Oh, I killed the bird too? Now I kind of feel bad. Alright, before we leave this area, I know we're done with the quest. I do want to actually do the archaeology real quick. I haven't done very much archaeology, although on this particular character, my archaeology is at 712. I'm working on Legion Master. I've been working on it a little bit. So we're gonna do that real quick. Just real quick, I'm gonna try to put some shit together real quick, and his name is what now? Ooh Barbu. I need to stop. I'm not trying to out anybody. I saw a guild name yesterday, or not just the day before yesterday, and I really wish I remembered it because it was so cool. I had to message the person and be like, that's a really cool guild name. Now, I know you guys can see mine hovering over my character. I have it turned on because not only do I like everyone else to see it, I like myself to see it. I love this guild I'm in. Let me explain. I think I actually have once, but I'm going to explain again for those of you who don't know. I am a flaming Mo, in case you hadn't already figured that out. And in a perfect world, let me say this, for those of you who think it's stupid or unnecessary, in a perfect world, I would not have to look for a Mo guild. Right? Wouldn't have to, wouldn't need to, wouldn't want to. I would just, what I hate is whenever I am trying out a new game for the first time and I'm looking for a guild, I always ask, I'm taking my socks off, I always ask, are there any LGBTQIA plus guilds recruiting? And if so, what servers, blah, blah, blah. And I invariably get like an avalanche of people, that shouldn't matter, you should just play the game. Those are ignorant responses. Those are such ignorant responses. And I'll tell you why. In a perfect world, you're absolutely right. It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. But every single guild I've ever been in before this one, and I've been in lots of guilds. I've probably been in over 100 guilds in WoW. And you may think, oh, well, then maybe you're the problem. No, this is close to 100 guilds in like close to 20 years of playing this game. So it's not me. Some guilds die out. Some have drama. Some I just outgrow a little bit, or don't feel challenged, or don't feel, you know, it's kind of hard to describe. But anyway, but it never fails. Every time, every single time, a non-Alphabet Mafia affiliated guild finds out that I'm a raging... See, like, if we're in Mumble or TeamSpeak or Vent, I sound quite feminine. I sound very much like a girl. Not happy about it, but it is what it is. You know? And then in guild chat, I never really identify myself as a male, and then I mention constantly, you know, my boyfriend this or my boyfriend that. And so everyone just assumes I'm a girl. And whenever they finally find out that I'm a dude, I always get attacked. You're just ramming that down our throats. That's unnecessary. This is a guild that kids play in. I'm like, I'm not saying anything nasty. I just said that Joseph made lasagna. Or we had date night. Like, I'm not talking about things that you can't talk about in a game that children play in. You know, I'm talking about how we stayed up and watched Stranger Things. You know, or we both had hard days at work and we unwinded by going for a walk through our neighborhood. Like, I always get attacked, and I get so freaking sick of it. Having to justify and quantify both my value and my existence as a human being and a gamer. It's hard enough being seen as a grown-up when you play video games. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with playing video games. I am a huge gamer. You guys know that. But I hate when I invariably get that, you're a grown man, why are you playing video games? Because I hate reality. Duh. But having to not only fight for my right to be a gamer, but then fight for my right to even exist from these little toxic, you know, neck, beard, mouth breathing incels who live in their mother's basement. Let's face it, most of them do. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but it is the truth. All they want to do is attack me. That's nobody's business. You're right, but I'm not going to hide it. If you can sit there and go into detail what you did to your girlfriend the other night, the least I should be able to do is say, me and Joseph went and saw a movie together. And if you're so threatened by my existence that you want to act like that, you don't get the right to play video games. I'm sorry. Because we're supposed to be better. We're supposed to be more inviting, more accepting. But anyway, so about 7 or 8 years ago, I finally bit the bullet, and I did some Google searching and forum searching and just hazarded all the toxic hate. Oh, hello, Mr. Wormtongue. Oh, he's my level. Okay, let's do this. Okay, this guy is kind of a jerk. Anyway, so I bit the bullet, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to look for a LGBTQ guild and be done with it. I don't want to be that person that's like, everything about their identity is being gay, but sometimes you have to just be like, I'm gay. Deal with it. And I joined, like, I think one other guild before this one. And it fell apart quite quickly. It was Bear something. I actually, wait. I actually, just recently, like a day or two ago, found some old, like the old group chat, because I was an officer in that guild, but, it was extremely toxic. Like, it's the first time I'd ever been in a gay guild that was, first of all, extremely toxic in the sense that, like, not only were you... It was internalized... I'm sorry, it was externalized internal homophobia is what it was. Now, I understand it was a guild for bears, right? At the time, I wasn't a bear. I was actually a twink. I was a young person with a great body. But I've always been attracted to bears. You guys know that. And I always played big, burly guys in video games, usually. You guys have seen that. What's the next one? Is it this one? I think so. So they let me join, and I quickly became an officer because you guys know I have a great personality. I'm not trying to brag, but I do have a good personality. I like to have fun. I like to laugh. Anyway, so I became an officer, and then it was shortly after that I became an officer that I was like, you know what? I started like thinking, you know what? I could affect change on things that needed to be changed. I was like, you know what? It's one thing to say, you know, this is a guild, a safe haven for bears. You know, guys who are chubbier and are gay and are gamers, that's fine. But we shouldn't exclude anyone, because you guys let me in. We shouldn't exclude someone based on their gender. You've been told you're an otter. I had to Google it. What's up, Archelaus? It's good to see you, by the way. But yeah, I ran a couple of dungeons with a woman who was straight but extremely accepting. She was just like, yeah, you sound really cool and chill, and I ran with people from your guild. I'd love to join. And I was like, sure. I invited her. She accepted, and we ran a couple of other a couple other dungeons. No big deal. She was excited. She's like, I'm gonna bring my husband along tomorrow. He's gonna join. And I was like, great. The more, the merrier. Woke up the next morning, and the woman had been unceremoniously kicked by other officers who said, and I quote, "Women have no place in our guild." And I'm just sitting there thinking like, well, why not? If it wasn't for a woman, you wouldn't be here to be in this guild. You know, I thought it was really shitty. But he was like, yeah, we don't accept women. I'm like, women accept you? Why aren't you accepting women? Like, it really bothered me. And he had the backing of everyone, every officer in the guild, and the higher ups. Are there no dire beaks? Okay, they just haven't respawned. And I was floored. I was like, are you guys kidding me right now with this? And they were like, no, this is for real. We don't allow women in the guild, and we don't allow straight people in the guild. And I'm like, look, I get that we've all had bad experiences, but not all straight people are like that. Not all women are like that. Not all straight cis males are like that. Like, you can't, exclude someone unilaterally based on your sexual preference. Like, I was like, that's just wrong. And I just took a step away. I left the group chat, and I was like, I'm not quitting the guild or anything, but I gotta take a step back because I'm blown away by the sheer toxicity and small-mindedness that's going on right now. And the guild master, who I was really good friends with, or so I thought, was like, okay, that's your prerogative. It's not gonna change your mind. You guys saw me hit something like in midair, right? Like, I hit something. I don't know what it was. Oh, I just hit it again. I'm hitting something in midair. That's so weird. And he's like, that's your prerogative. You're okay. You're entitled to feel your feelings and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, I appreciate you feeling that way. Letting me have my feelings. This guy's big a dick. I can be a dick. I really shouldn't. I should be a bigger person, but sometimes you can't be the bigger person.
I need to get closer.
And then I logged off and I went to work. And back then I had the WoW mobile app. And you guys know where this is going. I logged in on my lunch break to check this was during Legion, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe a little before Legion. I logged in on my mobile app, and I was like, man, guild chat's really quiet. And I went to pull up guild chat, and it was like, error, you are not in any guilds. And I said, excuse me? I got sick. I wasn't really sick. I became sick at work. I was like, oh, I just got sick. I gotta go home. I immediately went home and was like, I hopped on every one of my characters that was in that guild, and they had kicked all of them. Except for one that they didn't know was mine because I didn't have it identified as one of my characters. And so I logged in on that one. And the amount of just backstabbing, crap talking, and laughing and buffoonery that was going on. Like, oh, we really showed that little queer. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? I could not believe that. I was like, these are people that I've literally carried through dungeons and given gold and ran events for when they couldn't come in and like save them places. And I'm like, this is the thanks I get just for saying it's not fair to exclude someone because of their gender, just because you're not sexually attracted to them. And then I don't remember how I got it, but there was someone else there who also was like collecting data on them, basically, not for nefarious purposes, but to like turn them into Blizzard for like the things that they were. And they had a secret, like guilds have their iClan websites or something like that. I don't know if it was iClan, but they were like, When I tell you the sheer amount of this should have been illegal stuff that they were posting, pack mentality is, yes, I don't deal well with pack mentality. We're gonna talk about that in a second, because I got some things to say about pack mentality. But anyway, they weren't posting like anything with minors, but they were posting things that was extremely close to it, and they were all like making comments and saying things, and I was just like, I was like, thank God I dodged the bullet. Thank God I got out of this when I did. There was no way I would have ever taken part in it, but I would have caused such a shitstorm. So anyway, the other thing was pack mentality. Let's talk about that. Now, I'm about to say something that's gonna sound very toxic and misogynistic, and I don't mean it that way. It's just, you know how sometimes you have to say stuff that doesn't sound right, but it's the only way you know how to say it because you don't have the words. I've dealt with something before on lots of occasions, and it is pack mentality among women. Now, you guys know, I'm a huge feminist. I wish this guy would shut up while I'm talking. I'm a huge feminist. I support women in all aspects. I'm very in awe of women and what they deal with on a daily basis, and the things that they go through and that they shouldn't go through, and the way they have to demean themselves and degrade themselves just to have a place at the table. You know, I support women 1,000 billion trillion %. That being said, if you're in a shared space, whether it's in real life or in the virtual life of the internet, if you piss off one woman, even if she's in the wrong and it's painfully obvious, every woman for miles will come and just start attacking you. I've been run out of forums so much when I've had a valid point. I made a point one time about how I hate women who tear down other women. You know, they should be teammates, not opponents. It doesn't matter if you agree with what they're wearing. It doesn't matter if you agree with their hair color. Unless they're trying to oppress you, they're not trying to oppress you. You know what I'm saying? You should support women. And that was the point I was making, and I made it quite plainly. And one woman took offense to that, and she made a comment that made me sound like I was being misogynistic or mansplaining, and I wasn't. But no one read the actual, like, this is what actually happened. They just saw a woman attacking a guy, and everyone was immediately like, oh, he's this and he's that. And I'm like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I'm in the wrong spot. I'm in the wrong spot. I don't know where I'm going, actually. Captain Hring, Soul Trapper Mevra, and Reaver Jadorn. This is the big one. This is the one I really want. And I mean, I can't tell you how many times, I think they're up here, are they? Wait, where are these guys? The Soul Takers. Maybe they were in there. Maybe they are in here and I just didn't go far enough. Oh, they're in the end down there. Okay, okay, I know where we're going now. I know where we're going. Yeah, here we go. They're in here. So anyway, yeah. Pack mentality. Now, men do it too. At my... I was about to say something truthful, but disparaging about my workplace. Let's just say, I've had very bad things happen to me that I've had to eat. Oh, wait. Oh, these guys are not... Oh, shit. I just got, like, completely... Oh, they're coming for me. They're coming for me, Barbara. All right, let's just pop everything we have. I have nothing that will break me out of this. I'm gonna have to just get through it, basically. Got it, okay. If you kill one, you kill all of them. And it's best to go actually for her because she's the one that does that. But by then it was too late. I got my 1,000 order hall resources. So now we can actually turn in this and get our goodies. But yeah, pack mentality. It happened. And what's crazy is like, you would think, let me just say this, and I know I'm being preachy today, but you would think that gay people would display and assume the correct version of pack mentality. It's okay to have pack mentality in this particular scenario. Say for instance, someone is being harmed or oppressed or bullied. If everyone banded together and said, no, this is wrong, we are not going to tolerate this. I'm looking for Rolf Bone Snapper. I just wanted to see if any of the rares were here. Don't see them. But you would think that would be the correct time for pack mentality. When everyone got together and was like, nope, we're not tolerating this. But gay people are just as bad with pack mentality as straight people. So it's not a gay versus straights thing, although it can become that. For me, it's always been a, let's just not all get together and pick on someone. Even if, let me just say this, it's never okay. Even if, like, it's one thing if someone's being harmed, but if you're just disagreeing with someone or someone's disagreeing with you, it's never okay. It's never okay to be a bully. Doesn't matter if you're gay or straight. Doesn't matter if someone is quote unquote asking for it. No one's asking for that kind of behavior. And it won't stop until somebody stops. You know what I'm saying? Like, someone has to break that cycle of, well, it was okay for them to say that, so I'm going to say it too. No. That's not cool. I don't know why I just wanted this fell slate. I've gotten so hot. I'm on my heating pad because my back is killing me. We have our yearly big project at my day job, and I've been putting in the hours, let me tell you. Saturday, I think some people spend a big part of their lives trying to be in a social circle. Absolutely. When they get in, they become territorial when a new person shows up. I think it's half that, and the other half is they spend so long trying to fit in that it becomes who they are. You know, I've always been the type to not fit in because I've discovered that other than my WoW guild I'm in now, I've always found that fitting in turns you into something that you really have no business being. All right, we're gonna turn in this, we're gonna pick up our goodies real quick, and then we're gonna run the dungeon. I'm excited. But yeah, I hate when people spend so long trying to fit into something that they basically sell their soul, and then that becomes their whole identity. Like, it's okay for you to be your real, true, and authentic self, as long as you're not a racist or a bigot, and people will still like you. Although, it seems like a lot of people seem to like racists and bigots. Oh, you heard me say I was getting hot? I turned off my heating pad. Daddy Joseph's in here, you guys. Now, another point to your how people become territorial when a new person shows up. That is 1,000% accurate and true. Thank you so much. That feels so good. Joseph is so awesome. He takes such good care of me. I can make a casual remark like, "Oh, it's hot." He immediately ran in there after getting dried off and dressed because he just got out of the shower, and immediately went and got our fan, and he's brought it in here. And I didn't ask him. I didn't say I was going to. He just does things like that. He's so awesome, you guys. I'm so lucky. Don't let that go to your head, though. You won't be able to fit through the door. You know, I almost said something mean, but I was like, Harry, I'm talking about let's not bully people, and then I was about to bully him. I don't know what you're talking about. I use the spitting, what's it, whirlwind? Yeah, I use whirlwind 90% of the time. And I'm trying to get better about not doing that, but it's a really good attack. especially when you're surrounded. I'll use this one. Just for funsies. Emeron's broken blade. Hello. How much gold was that? 13 gold. That's not bad. If you, hello, can I please? There we go. All right, what is it? It says, oh, I get King Emeron. Return to Skyward and convince Odin to raise King. Oh, as a follower. All right. I'm not mad about that. It's been so long since I've done this content that I don't remember much of it. It was my favorite expansion. It really was. All right, don't I? Oh, yeah. I got to go up here and blow the horn, the echoing horn of the damned. Now, myself, at my day job, I don't make the effort to get to know new people because our turnaround is so ridiculous. Now, I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, it's all the young people. They don't want to work. No. I firmly believe in people do want to work, but they want to get paid what they're worth. And if they're not getting paid what they're worth, they're not going to do the job. And I don't blame them. I used to buy into that whole like people don't want to work thing, but like I said, it's not cool to be part of the pack. 325 resources from that one little crate. Hello, darling. But yeah, let's talk about Legion for a minute, okay? Because I've been harping on this one subject forever, and I don't want to like get too preachy. Too late. But yeah, I loved Legion, and I'll tell you why. First of all, let me say that you guys know, I don't, wait, hello. Why can't I kill that thing? Hello? I got it. I wanted to kill it. I have to kill everything. I'm a menace. Hello. Goodbye. And of course, he can be looted way down there. I'll tell you why I loved Legion so much. First of all, when I saw the reveal for Legion years ago, when they were like, this is the new expansion coming out, this, that, the second that they said class identity, I was like, you know what? It could be a bad expansion. You had me at class identity. You had me at hello, welcome to BlizzCon. I have never attended a physical BlizzCon. I'd love to. I would absolutely adore attending a physical BlizzCon. I've done a virtual one, and I'll never do it again, and I'll tell you why. I felt like even though you get like quote unquote swag from virtual BlizzCon, I feel like when they aren't there in person with a crowd, the energy that they put out is not worth what you're paying for it. You know, the squeeze ain't worth the juice. Where am I going? I just feel like if they're not going to do a physical BlizzCon, they just don't need to do one. That's just me. Alright, I got that one. And now she's going to destroy the ship or something. And I have to fight her, like... Hello there. Scallywags. Been a while since I've been called that. Pretty soon they'll be calling me a carpetbagger. Do you guys remember carpetbaggers and scallywags from Gone with the Wind and the Civil War era? I do. I'm a big Gone with the Wind fan. I love Gone with the Wind and Forrest Gump and Clue and Death Becomes Her. That is like some of the best cinema you'll ever see. Although, that being said, the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy, all of the Lord of the Rings movies, actually. Let me see. I think, and I guess you could say Harry Potter. I'm a big Harry Potter fan, too. Arkless, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you get to watch the stream today. I also am glad that I learned how to run across this boat correctly. Bye! Alright, hell yeah. Where's she at? I see the tentacles. Hello? Hello? Hello, hello, hello. Oh, it's down there. Okay. I was like, wait, where's she at? Keep trying to find time to watch. You know what? If you can't watch the live, you can always watch the videos on demand. I'm just, whoa, shit. I'm just grateful for any kind, like, to quote Jinx Monsoon, if someone's saying good things, if someone's saying bad things, I'm just grateful for the airtime. I always thought Helia was a really cool bad girl. I almost said bad guy, but I don't want to be sexist. Let's kill the tentacles. I actually haven't run this in so long.
You will pay for that. I am losing my patience. Embrace your fate.
Oh, I'm just like basically one-shotting the tentacles until the end. And I think I just defeated her. Maybe not. Maybe there's more to do. Oh, let's get out of that. Let's get out of that. Let's not have that in our lives. Thank you. Oh, I knew she was going to do something to the ship. There we go. Bitch! She's serving. Ooh, I love that little chest. Hello. I'm still in combat. Jinx is my favorite drag queen. Her All-Stars was unreal. I actually have... Okay, don't get mad. Don't turn on me. I'm so behind on Drag Race. Oh, Portal to Stormheim. Here we go. Okay. Joseph and I got to like season 8 or 9, and then we had to like... Wait. Oh, wait. I gotta exit. We got to like 8 or 9, and then we took a break, and then we just forgot to like go back. I'll tell you my favorite queens, even years past, to this day, I still stand them. I'm a huge Raja, Raven, Jujubee. That's my holy trinity. Although I love Bianca Del Rio, I love, I love Jinx Monsoon. She's just, like, she's the living embodiment of a cackle. And we have all heard me cackle. Trixie and Katya are two of my all-time favorites. And who is the... Oh, I love Ben Delacreme. I also am a big fan of Brooklyn Heights, Aquaria. Latrice Royale. Joseph is a huge fan of Latrice Royale. I love Alaska. I love Detox. I'm not a fan of Roxy. I'm sorry, I'm just not. Alyssa is funny, but she's, I hate to say sound ugly, but she's not the brightest light bulb in the bunch. And for me, intelligence is key. And I think by default, I'm an Adored Delano fan, only because I remember before she was even American Idol famous, I followed her in the infancy of YouTube when she, Humble Queens, absolutely, they're all humble. I followed Adored Delano when she was just a YouTube celebrity. You know, back in the days of like Chris Crocker and Frederick Fox and the rest of them. I love Adored Delano. They make so many jokes about her being stupid, and she is, but she's also, like, it's like weaponizing. She knows, like, there are things that she doesn't know, and she takes a joke at herself. You know, I love that. I like, actually, okay, don't turn on me. I am also a huge fan of, she's no longer known as Fifi O'Hara. She's now just, he's just Jeremy, I think it's Carey, however you say his name. I'm a huge fan of Fifi. I know that sounds mean, and I understand that he said things that were shady, but that being said, we've also had it confirmed by lots of queens who've been on the shows in different seasons who didn't film with each other but have seen that, you know, the producers will, when they're interviewing you, they'll ask you leading questions or they'll make you do a take 1,000 times until you basically say what they want you to say. You know, they invent, I don't say invent, because there is drama on that show, but they will escalate drama until it becomes drama, you know? And I do kind of sometimes blame it on the edit. I'm not saying that people didn't say things. I'm saying that sometimes things are taken out of context and stitched together in such a way that it becomes something that it wasn't. We've all heard many queens talk about, and of all the queens to be extremely vocal about it to where they're probably at the top of the do not call list, Willem. Willem is, at first I was like, I don't like Willem, but when I go back and watch the season, knowing now what I didn't know then, I'm like, I freaking love Willem, because Willem is really big about parity and equality, and when you stand up to the person who is the figurehead of an entire platform and corporation and you know, entertainment industry, when you stand up to them and say, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, we're gonna hold you accountable the way you hold us accountable, I so respect that. Drama does sell. This is why I ran this. I wanted this dungeon because it's a blacksmithing tool, and I want to see if I can equip it in my blacksmithing tool slot. Speak with Mjorn Ironhorn. Okay, here's Ronos. We have to turn this one in. That's Rethu's journal.
Beware.
I'm gonna learn Laystone Deposit, I think level 3? Nope, level 2. My bad. And then, where's Mjorn? Oh, Mjorn's over here. The Firmament Stone. I think this is where you're actually able to make Demon Steel.
Have you come to trade? Ride the
Work with
wind.
Mjorn to craft a Demon Steel bar. I was right. Okay, let's get off the horse, first of all.
May Unshade guide you.
Hit the metal as hard as you can. He's like, that's all you can do? I'm gay. And I've broken both my wrists and one of my elbows. I don't think him bullying me is gonna get the job done. All right, let's hit it one more time. You know, it'd been funny. Okay. I'm just saying, like, this guy was asking for it. What would have been funny is if I finally hit the thing hard enough to crack the freaking stone. I feel like then you'd have been like, you hit it too hard. Okay, narcissist.
Together, we
Now I'm gonna learn how to make Demon Steel.
may Unshade guide you. Beware.
Demon Steel. Oh, you just mixed the two. I was thinking you had to mix it with like blood of Sargeras. I think it's okay. Let's see. Can I actually put this? I can. That's actually so cool. I'm actually gonna put it back. But that's so cool. That's actually so cool. Alright, so that's crit. Your healing spells have a chance to apply a shield that prevents the next 662 damage taken for 15 seconds. When the shield holds, the target will be healed for 165 every 3 seconds. Okay, so, wait. By that logic, hold on, by that logic, reading that, by that logic, I have a self-heal spell because it's a racial. As a Draenei, I can cast Gift of the Naru, right? And it'll heal me for 20% of my caster's total health. My total health is 99,060. So my 20% of that is 8 million, right? I didn't go to school for no fucking math. But 20% of that, right? It heals me over 6 seconds? 5 seconds, right? But if this right here procs the shield, I won't take any more damage for 15 seconds as long as I'm in this area. And it'll also heal me for another 165 every 3 seconds. So, if you can get your crit up enough, and maybe have like a lucky rabbit's paw or a lucky mojo shirt or whatever it's called, you could crit that. And I mean, that would be handy in in instances. That would be super handy. And also, think about that. If you don't put it, because this is castable on other targets as well, I can cast it on this guy if I want. You can cast it on your bodyguards. You can cast it on your teammates. So if I throw it on them and it procs, that's so handy. Like someone who's in danger, like their health is low. And then, say for instance, you're playing on a Draenei who is also like Disc Priest or something. That's actually so helpful. Actually, any kind of healing spell can proc it. So, if you're playing Disc Priest or Holy Priest or Holy Pally, or whatever the other classes are, like Resto Druid, Resto Shaman, that sort of thing. This right here, if you have this, and that gives you 40 crit, and I don't know for sure, but aren't there still certain heals for trinkets? I mean, not heals, but spells for trinkets? I could be wrong. There used to be. I don't know if there still are. Just seeing if there's anything else in here I can... Let's see what it looks like. Oh, that's actually not too bad. I don't hate that. I like the filigree. I'm gonna tell you guys something. Upgrading my graphics card really changed the game when it comes to like the really small details. I really like that, and I'm so glad. It has a sell price, but it doesn't have like the little icon on it like a lot of my other crap does. So, Curious Coin, another 785 resources. So, we're getting on up in the resources. Let's see. We've got 14,000. Now, I've got some characters. Odin, my other warrior, has like probably over 100,000, or probably right at 100,000. All right, so we gotta go to Felsmith Narissa, who isn't far. She's not close, but she ain't far. All right, let's go grab that. Let's talk to her. She's gonna send me somewhere else. I am not a huge fan of constant running. But that being said, that's what today's stream is about. We're just going to run around and have fun. We're going to get treasures. We're going to get rares. We're going to get ore, because I'm still trying to finish leveling up my blacksmithing. The only complaint I have with Legion, and you guys will get this. Look at the draw distance. Look at the details in the distance. Look at that. You can even see Dalaran. They hit pay dirt with this. That's just a regular deposit. But, what was I about to say? You know what, just for funsies. We will have to, I may have just fucked up. I didn't think about this. This lasts for 2 minutes. Let's just see. Let's see how far we make it on this bad boy. How long does it take to, Oh my god. This only lasts for 2 minutes. The cooldown is 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It'd be funny if, like, the cooldown was 2 minutes and 1 second, because I would still fall. We are gonna die. I didn't think this through. Although, I'll show you guys something. If I do fall, you can use your heroic leap to land and not take damage. You have to time it right. But you can, and it's a good thing, because I'm about to run out of glider. Look at me in this little seat. It's so cute. It's got that shield. I feel like you could fly it through a battlefield and not take damage. I might actually make it. You know what? I'm gonna land on this little rock if I can. Oh, I got so close that time. Okay, we made it. I did not think we were gonna make that. What GPU? Oh, I got a, I still took damage. I got a, 3070, RTX 3070. And so, of course, you know, a game like WoW plays beautifully on a 3070. But,
for anything.
I got Dragonsteel Arm Guards. Bitch, where? Demon Steel, Dragonsteel. 55 Demon Steel bars and 80 Storm Scale. Jesus. Now, is Demon Steel soulbound? Doesn't say it. And you can only make it at the Firmament Stone. I should have made every bit of it. Fajola. Just curious. Oh, you can't add one of the relics to, like, upgrade its level. Obliterum. How high up does something go with Obliterum? I'm just curious. I'm loving the GPU. I absolutely adore it. The other thing about it is, I say, like, WoW, of course, runs great on, and it does. I mean, the distance, the detail. I mean, look at that. Chef's kiss. But, that being said, it's playing every game beautifully, because it's a 3070. Starfield looks amazing. Skyrim, oh my god, does it look amazing. Fallout, again, amazing. Even Fallout 70, believe it or not, in Fallout 76, I have uncapped frames, so I can run it on ultra settings and get like 130 to sometimes 200 frames. It usually averages about 130 FPS. Right now, believe it or not, in WoW, I think WoW's FPS is capped. I'm running at a solid 78, but I think I can actually uncap it. Graphics. We're gonna look. Everything's on high or ultra, and I use the NVIDIA GeForce Experience thing to, like, it'll automatically optimize your game for you, so it'll run the best. Max background is target FPS is 60, but I'm getting more, so. And now all of a sudden, my stream seems to have, well, always had, I love WoW's charm. I will never not play WoW. They will, like, the only time I will not play the game is if it shuts down. Or there's maintenance. We've had that happen where, like, I can think of times when I planned on streaming WoW. It didn't happen because there was maintenance. So I got on ESO, right? And where is the... I gotta go to Meridil, because there's a one of those little... where you shoot up into the sky. Skyhold. It should be right over here somewhere. There it is, there it is, there it is. And I was like, oh, the whole time, I think it was like 30 minutes in, I was like, they extended maintenance. I'm so mad. I really wanted to play WoW. I don't feel like playing ESO today. And I love ESO, but I just didn't feel like it that day. And the whole time, I was just bitching and moaning. Finally, someone was like, just get on it, for God's sake. It's up, finally. And I said, no, we're playing ESO now. 10 minutes later, I was like, yeah, we're playing WoW. I love WoW. All right, let's talk to Odin.
Have you brought valor to these halls?
King Imran has been defeated. He fought fiercely. I want him to join our army. Absolutely out of the question. King Imran betrayed his people and doomed them to a cursed existence. He might have died while fighting valiantly, but I abhor him and the feeling is mutual. That may be, but what better punishment than to force him to serve you for the rest of eternity? That right there, that is the quintessential way to end the argument. What better way to punish him than by making him serve you for eternity? You're a devious one, Riondao. You were right. That would amuse me. Let it be done. Okay, so the name Riondao came from some rando anime that I watched like almost 20 years ago. And it stuck. This is the first character I ever made. Wait. Why am I not? Hold on. Oh, there it is.
Victories do you bring me?
All right, what was the message to Helia? I could have picked this up. I'm going to pick it up, but I'm not going to run that today because we just ran it. All right, so the only other, is Army of the Light. Now, I don't think I've done any of that on this character. So even if I get 4 things done in that area, I don't know if I'll even have the quest giver guy to turn it in to pick up my goodies. But we can go see. And if it doesn't work, we can just run around and farm world quests and hang out and talk and make valid points. And you guys can ask me questions if you want. Like, They could be game related. They could be non-game related. If they're non-game related, please understand that I'm not going to talk dirty. I mean, I might, like I might make a joke or two, but I'm not going to like be nasty. My niece watches these streams and she just turned 10. She's so pretty. She's getting so tall. She's like almost as tall as me, and it breaks my heart. Cause I remember when I could hold her in the palm of my hands. And now little man, her little brother, he's turning 2 in a couple of months, and I'm just like, this isn't cool. They're like noisy clock calendar things, like they make a lot of noise, which I love to death. I love you guys, Michaela and Caleb. I love both of you. They can be noisy. And oh wait, let's stop tracking that. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I haven't opened up this area at all, and there's no flight, so I'm gonna have to actually run there. What do we got? Awakening essence, Argonite. I'll do that one. I'm just seeing. I'll do that one. I'll do that one. I'm not trying to be bougie, but I'm trying to do the ones that give me, like, the best. Yeah, but those leg plates won't do anything for me. I've actually never done any of those dungeons on any of my tunes. I don't think. All right, let's, the little portal thing is here, but they may have put that in when they added, like, time walking, and I think anyone can access it, but we'll see, won't we? Okay. Now, I think everyone is here, basically. There's Illidan. Oh, I can't mount up. That's right. Okay, so there's the Army of the Light guy. Looks like he's got a quest, too. Oh, get up there, get up there. Hello.
In darkest night, we still shine with hope.
Oh, okay, so yeah.
Traveler.
What do you have to sell? Sun Glow, a faintly glowing beverage. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Wait. Yeah, I've already collected it. Okay, all of this crap. Keep those, because I can send those to my tailor and disenchant them. I just made 173 gold. Like just the vendor garbage alone is a really good way to farm gold. When did I start playing WoW? I'm actually a vanilla veteran. I've been playing since day one. I actually got access to the closed beta for vanilla. And it was weird how I got in. I'll tell you how I got in. And this is so bizarre. Wait, I didn't actually track any of the quests. So let's do that real quick. I want that one. And that one. I might just do all of them. Telestra the Vial. Tar Spitter. We'll just do all of them. How about that? I have to go all the way here first. That's so bizarre. But I actually got the game. I got a demo of the game off of a disc from a magazine. I forget what magazine it was, because this was like almost 20 years ago. But there was a demo disc included in a magazine that I bought at a grocery store. Like I think it was like an Eckerd's or a Kroger or a CVS or something. And I read the article about this up and coming game, World of Warcraft, and it had an included demo disc, and it was like, and what's funny is I had already played Warcraft the game, so before I even installed the demo disc, I was like, I'm gonna play this game. I'm gonna love this game. It's gonna be amazing. I was already like in love, sight unseen. Okay, so he, little bit of damage. I installed it and it wouldn't play correctly. I mean, it played a little bit, but I was on like a old Hewlett Packard, like, piece of garbage. Piece of Gosa. Like, awful. And I was like, okay, this isn't gonna work. And I was like, is there a way for me to get a refund? Even though I didn't buy the game, I bought the magazine and the disc was included. And I called the hotline.
Return to Antorus to be reborn.
And a GM or customer support, somebody picked up and was like, thank you for calling Blizzard customer support. How can I help you? And I was like, I got this game and it won't play. And I was just wondering if I could get a refund. And they're like, well, do you have your receipt? And I was like, kinda. I was really just trying to get money. And they're like, you know what? Why don't we try something different? We'll go ahead and what it was is, I think it's due to the parental controls. The computer wouldn't allow me to play a unknown demo disc. But they were like, we're gonna mail you a copy of the game if you can just pay for the shipping and handling. And I was like, this sounds sketchy. And they're like, no, it's perfectly legit. It is not illegal or anything like that. And so I was like, okay, well, tell me how much it is. And I was babysitting back then. And I think it was like $20-something for the shipping and handling because it came from Anaheim, California, if I'm not mistaken. That's where it was shipped from, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I want to say that's where it was shipped from. Anyway, so I was like, okay, so I got a money order and I sent it to them, and my mom was like, send it certified mail, first class certified mail. That way you can prove that you sent it because they have to, you know, they have to sign for it and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, okay. And like it took a month basically, but I got a full copy of the game. And believe it or not, when the game fully launched and I was in the beta, they sent me a code to log in. And I was telling my friends about it. None of them believed me, and I was like, okay, that's fine. I don't care if you believe me or not. I really don't. I could give a shit. I'm just glad to be playing the game. So, yeah, I've been in the game ever since. And when it went live, back then, I want to say the game itself was not, it didn't cost as much as it costs now. I want to say the game back then was like, I think you actually downloaded the game for free, and then of course you had to pay to play. I believe that's how the model was. It's been so long. I really, honestly, I don't 1000% remember. What does that do? Cruel's Resolve. Physical damage taken reduced by 20%. Hello. I'll take that. But yeah, I've been playing the game since. No regrets. No regrets. I adore World of Warcraft. I adore the universe that Warcraft... I love the Warcraft universe. I will willingly and freely admit that the game we play now is not necessarily the same universe that Metzen and Co. Originally envisioned. I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't think that's a bad thing at all. I think that anything that doesn't change is doomed to stagnate and die. I'm not saying I'm for every single change and revision. And what some people would even quite combatively call retcons. But there's a lot of stuff that I feel like you gotta think of it this way. And this is the way I look at it, is when Metzen and the rest of them were first making the game, they weren't the devs or the writers that they are now. You know what I'm saying? They weren't. And as someone who tried their hand at writing for many years, and I used to, like, on pen and paper, create my own video games and stuff. And it seemed like every time I made, like, I would literally make all the maps, all the characters, all the backstories. I would make up the moves, the button combos. I would do everything but actually create the game, the actual physical game. I would do all of it except that. Every time I would go to make a game, and I did sequels, I did full trilogies. This was in the days of, like, when Mortal Kombat was really big, the original Mortal Kombat. And I was making my own fighting games, and Resident Evil was really big. I was making my own like survival horror games. Yeah, I was big into that. And I was so proud of them, and I felt like they still stood. I created my own puzzles and stuff for those games, like the things that you would have to find and put together and do, and I mean, I would create all this stuff. Every time I would be just about done, I'd be so proud of myself. I'd be like, look what I just made. And as soon as I got done with it, I'd be like, I wish I'd done this differently, or I wish I'd gone a different way, or I wish I'd added this, or I wish I'd added that. And so I would start a new one. I can't believe I'm about to tell you guys this. This is so embarrassing. Oh my God. You guys, please don't laugh at me. This is awful. I wonder if I can kill the Garathi Obliterator. Should we do it? I don't have any, well, I do have that one buff. You know what? I'm not gonna do it. I feel like that's a world boss. I remember the Fell Reaver, and I want revenge, but I feel like that's a problem. But anyway, tell you guys, this is so embarrassing. I don't remember. Oh yes, I do. I was about to lie, and I do remember now. Okay. So, okay. This is so, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. I was full on, okay. I'm so embarrassed. I'm already embarrassed. Look how red I got. I got so embarrassed. I'm fixing to tell you guys something, and you guys were probably like, oh, that's cute. Okay, so, okay. When, you gotta remember, I was like 13, 14 when I started doing this, okay, with the video games and stuff, like trying to make my own video games and stuff. I gotta go this way or this way? Let's go this way first. So I was like 13 or 14, and I didn't understand the concept of intellectual property or plagiarism, like at all. I was 13, 14 tops. And so I was blatantly ripping off Resident Evil and Mortal Kombat, right? And the version like my idea of a fighting game, was like pretty much blatant ripping off of the Mortal Kombat story. I mean, I changed it enough to be quote unquote original. It was anyone, if I'd got lucky enough with just enough cash in my pocket to actually go pitch that to a team of devs, they would have smelled lawsuit before I even walked in the door. It was so embarrassingly bad, right? It was so embarrassingly bad. And the name of it was Psychosonic. I'm so mortified. I'm so embarrassed, and I'm so sorry that you guys had to wait that long to hear that. Okay, yeah, the name of my fighting game was Psychosonic, and the sequel was Psychosonic 2, The Quest for the Orb. Oh my God! What was I thinking? What the fuck was I thinking? I had no business with pen and paper and colored pencil. I drew every character. I'm not joking. I created Resident Combat! Or Combating Evil with a K. Oh my God. Yeah, I laugh because, hold on, we're not there yet. You guys are gonna turn on me in a minute, but let me tell you why I'm laughing so hard, okay? So I drew every character, multiple versions of them for each sequel and every time I made a sequel to the game, and I made like 3 or 4, I would add new characters, new areas, design all of those and draw them out. I was actually a very talented artist as a young person. I really was. I was very, very artistically gifted. But I gotta stop for a second. I've got to put my character so I can finish this story because it's gonna take forever if I don't. All my original characters would get like 1 or 2 new abilities. They'd have fatalities. They would have, or I called them finishing moves. But instead of, and I would like, as I'm drawing it out, I would be like, instead of saying finish him, I would say end it. It was so bad. It was so bad. I'd suppressed this memory for so long, you guys. Okay, so we're gonna switch gears to my Resident Evil clone. It was called Mentality. This is so bad. Now the first version I made was actually very good. I'm looking back on it. It was actually very well done, and I everything I'd done until I designed my first Resident Evil clone was on pen and paper. Like it was literally, I had binders of this shit I had made on not even like drawing or tracing paper or graph paper. I was literally drawing it on 3-ring binders full of notebook paper. Yeah, but I drew like a whole UI and everything. I'm not joking. It was so bad. So when I decided to make my own Resident Evil clone, I got on my mom's computer, the HP that I played World of Warcraft on, and I designed it there. Like I created all the maps and everything, and I did them in Microsoft Paint. And like I would zoom in really close, and I would design the floor. I'd checker the floor. I would draw out little like shapes and color them in to be like the furniture and stuff. And I would put little stars and stuff for like clues or enemies or puzzle pieces, and depending on the color of the star, that like I had a whole diagram. Like I'm not joking, it was so bad. I mean, it was very well done. It took me like a good, pretty much the entire summer, but I had a whole, like I literally created a game guide for the game that I was making. Like turn left in this hallway in the second door, and you'll find this piece that corresponds, like or I'd be like, run as fast as you can down this hallway because zombie dogs are gonna bust through the windows. Like it was so bad. It was so bad. Instead of lickers, I had clickers. It was so awful. Oh my god. Oh my god, it was so awful. And I only had one sequel to that, although it was very expansive. Like in my mind, I didn't understand like bandwidth or memory limits in video games. In my mind, you could go all over the globe. And one of the cool things I thought of for my my Resident Evil clone, Mentality, was you had 4 different characters you could play from. You had the hero, you had the hero, you had the anti-hero who was still a hero unbeknownst to everyone. You had the female version of the hero, and then the female version of the anti-hero. And each one of them had a different backstory, which was cool. And one of the things that I'm very proud of is when they held their weapons, they had each one of them had a very unique stance. Yeah. I am so sorry you guys had to sit through that. I cannot believe I just told you guys all of this. Like, I made cover art for the video games and everything, like whole posters, and after I draw them all out and color them, and I was very good at the art part of it, I would put them up on the walls. And my mom and stepdad would walk through my room sometimes, and they'd be like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" They're like, "You have a picture of a woman holding a severed head and a bloody knife, like, and she's in form-fitting spandex and a mask." And I'm like, "I'm fine. I'm gonna go watch SpongeBob." Like, it made no sense. I was so messed up in the head as a child. I remember some similar things I used to do as a kid. I'll tell you something else I used to do. I was very much into design as a child. When I wasn't making rip-offs. I'm not joking, it was so awful. When I wasn't making, we used to make Mortal Kombat. Oh, we all did that, yeah. I dressed up as Reptile every chance I could. Every chance I could. Like, it didn't have to be Halloween. It could be like some kind of thing at school, or some kind of thing for Boy Scouts, or no reason at all. I would just invent a reptile outfit, and I would pretend to acid spit on people I didn't like. I would just like I'm not joking. It was so bad. I was a little too artistic and a little too out there as a child. I took it too far. I took it too far. I'll tell you how invested I would get into my own reality. Okay, when I was probably 9-10 years old, the movie Hook came out, and it's one of my all-time favorite movies still. Robin Williams, Dustin Hoffman, Vanessa Redgrave, Gwyneth Paltrow. It's an amazing movie. It really is. It's a cool retelling of the classic Peter Pan story. I love that movie. Anyway, I believed it. I thought it was really real. I thought that if I wanted to be a lost boy, all I had to do, oh God, this is so awful. I'm gonna tell you guys about this. I thought I could be a lost boy. I thought I could go to Neverland, right? I was so convinced that for 2 full years, I never told my family this. Not once did I tell them, but for 2 full years, I had a bag packed under my bed. I mean, I could literally reach down and grab it. And every night when I went to bed, I would crack my window that much. It didn't matter if it was summertime, wintertime, rain, sleet, snow, sunshine. It could have been, there could have been a zombie apocalypse. I was going to leave my window cracked so Peter Pan's shadow could get in, and then he'd follow it in and get me and take me to Neverland. For 2 years, I was ready to go. I had some clothes, I had some toys, I had some books, and I had a Bible packed. I was so ready to go. And if I'm being honest, I'm still ready to go. And, oh, this is so awful. This is where it's gonna go dark. Oh my gosh. I knew then, at a very young age, that I was already. So, not only did I have a bag packed and my window cracked that much, I would also sweeten the pot, so to speak. I made a point of sleeping over my covers most of the time in as much of a provocative pose as I could as a child. Yeah. I was ready to go. I was, as Katya Zamolodchikova is always talking about in the movie Contact, I'm okay to go. Like, I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me. I'm so sorry. Like, but look, if I went through it, you guys have to. You guys have to as well. It's that simple. If I did all that, you guys have to listen to that. Sorry. All right, so we're headed this way. We have to clear fell contamination. I think. Treasure chest just showed up. I'm not worried about that. I think it's these little things. Yeah. Ooh. I'm trying to get as much of this Imperium ore as possible. The one thing about coming back to these expansions at a later date, we're going to switch gears and act like that last 30 minutes of conversation never happened. But yeah, one of the good things about coming back to these expansions at a later date, some people could be like, oh, it's boring when you're out leveled. I'm like, not really, because I can actually do what I want to do as quickly as possible without being slowed down or hampered. That's the way I look at it. But also, it's fun for me because sometimes when you're doing current expansion stuff, it's really freaking hard. And when you come back and you're overpowered, you're one-shotting everything, and it's kind of fun. You're like, haha, remember me? I told you I'd be back. Oh, I don't need to go in that green goo stuff. I love how they say that too, that kill you, take your things. I think that's so cute. I mean, it's not cute when someone's standing outside my car saying things like that. But you know, ooh, Imperium Seam. Hello. And believe it or not, okay, so believe it or not, I told you guys how Sunday I ran around, I know I already finished it, but I'm just killing shit now for the fun of it. I ran around Sunday killing stuff and like hitting up the rares and treasure chests and stuff, and that was all so fun, and it still is. But believe it or not, I actually leveled once. I was level 63 Sunday when I showed up doing this fun stuff here, and I'm 64 and a half now. So I've leveled up, gotten a talent point. I'm fine with that. And I'm already halfway to hitting 65, and I'm running through Legion stuff. I'm not even doing the content, I'm just running around having fun. How cray-cray is that? Alright, I gotta get to here, so I can get over here. Yeah, I think I was about to say, I think I can go up this. We're gonna call it a hill. Arkless, do you play, I was about to say World of Warcraft. Do you play, oh, I can't get across that way. Do you play World of Warcraft? Or are you just like watching? Either way is fine. I'm all about, you know, even if I don't play certain video games, I will watch other streamers play, and I feel like that's totally valid. Ooh, we're not trying to get hurt like that. And then we're going to... Those are so handy. You play a little these days? I had someone recently, in one of the World of Warcraft groups on Facebook that was like, should I get Dragonflight because I've been running around in Shadowlands and it's boring because I've maxed out, I've run every raid, I've got all the this and that, and I'm just like, 2 years in and you're just not worried about it? But then when I said that, I realized I was kind of doing what I don't like doing, which was yucking someone's yum. And I have no business telling someone else how to play their World of Warcraft when I get real dark and twisty when someone tries to tell me how to play mine. Because I don't play World of Warcraft as an MMO. Oh, Wrath Classic? Ooh, fancy. As in on the classic servers, Wrath Classic, or just running around doing like time walking Wrath of the Lich King? Please don't attack me, dude. Please don't attack me. I just want to get past you real quick. Oh well, you guys can attack me. I don't care. I actually haven't. Okay, don't get mad at me. I say that a lot. Trauma response. I haven't played. I've played classic, vanilla classic. You know, I get on there for nostalgia, but I don't play them like super often. I just get on every once in a while when I want to be nostalgic. I completely got lost. I meant to go here. With a few friends, and that's awesome. Now, I will, okay, how do I say this? I will not group up with people. I don't play World of Warcraft as a MMO. I play it as a single player experience because WoW is actually kind of built for that now. They've been, whoa, Jesus, he almost got me. They've been not pandering to the casuals, but they've been making it more casual friendly in the last expansion or two, and I can only applaud that because yes, there is a huge contingent of progressive mythic keystone players, and that's fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I applaud anyone who, wait, I got all 4 of mine, so I don't need this. I applaud anyone who plays the game how they want to play it and they have fun doing it. I join guilds for the social aspect. I don't play the game for the social aspect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I spend over half my day. I'd say 2/3 of my day around people, lots of people, because I work with the public. And so my escape from that is playing video games. And now for the longest time, and I will play actual single player games like Skyrim, Fallout, Mass Effect. There's other games like No Man's Sky. I will play. Now, technically, No Man's Sky is an MMO, but you can 1000%, even on like online play, you can play completely by yourself if you choose, and that's what I choose to do. If I want to show somebody something, I will film it and put it on my YouTube channel. and it's not like being antisocial. It's just I've had enough social. Me, I can be a social person on camera and in my guild, but I'm what I lovingly refer to as a social introvert, meaning I like talking to people, but I don't like being around people. If that makes sense. And I know people are always like, well, why do you play an MMO? And I will tell you very simply, it's because the story is so good. I love a ever-evolving, ever-changing, ever-thriving story. And if there's one thing that WoW has gotten really right over the years, and I'm sure there's some people who would disagree with me, but in my own opinion, and I'm not saying that I'm right and everyone else is wrong. I'm saying in my opinion, for me, as I play the game, I love the story of World of Warcraft. I feel like there's been a few misses. I'm not gonna lie and say that there haven't, but I would also hazard that World of Warcraft's storytelling has gotten so much better. And that's just me, but I feel like they've gotten so much better. I forgot I could buy this stuff. And it's it is buy no pickup. I was thinking it was BOA. Don't they sell any BOAs? Nope, this is all buy no pickup. If I wanted to, which I don't have enough Veiled Argonite, but if I wanted to, I could farm Veiled Argonite and create an entire set and wear it and run actual old content. And I'll tell you another one of the things about, excuse me, I've got hiccups, I'm sorry. One of the things about playing solo in WoW is that when it first came out, not as many people were playing it. So even if you were playing on some of the most populated servers, sometimes you could play for hours and you would only see like one person. If you were lucky. So that's a BOA. That's going to one of my banker tunes. So you would play for hours at a time sometimes and not run across anyone. I got lots of goodies that time. And there's another BOA. Okay. And Primal Sargerat Trader complete quest. Okay.
Be well. The idea of service.
Oh, that's right. You just turn in some Primal Sargerat and you get actual, like, just stuff. Just stuff. Imperium ore. Hello. Asteroid Labradorite. Labradorite. I never noticed that until just now. Lights Fiend. Okay, sometimes they run out of ideas. Let's just say that. Also, I don't know if I can do the whole. Nope. Oh, wait. Yeah, I can't use it. I just wanted to see if I could actually use it. Nope. All right, let's go to Dalaran because we've done everything we can do here. We've actually cleared out our emissary quests. Now I remember, and I'm sure you guys too, when Legion was the current expansion. Clearing out all 3 emissary quests wasn't the hardest thing in the world, but it was an accomplishment. And it was a lot more lucrative because every time an expansion is no longer the current one, it gets thrown into time locking and it gets nerfed in terms of like how much gold you can make off of it. But I remember there was a time when I used to just farm the hell out of naval missions at my outpost in Draenor, because if you had a all gnome crew, if I'm not mistaken, you could farm the gold quests that they don't have anymore, but you could farm the gold quests and you could make a shit ton of gold. And then of course you could also farm materials at your garrisons. And I had whole teams. I had 3 accounts at the time. I had whole teams of characters that were just running around farming mats, and that's how I made a lot of my gold. I'm just seeing what's going on. Okay, Khadgar will send me to Suramar. I kind of want to do Suramar, but I don't really want to get bogged down with actual like questing content. I just wanted to run around and have fun. Sometimes boys just want to have fun. All right, so we're going to just look around for a second. Fragments of the Fjords, Armies of Legion Fall. No, I'm not gonna. No. I'm just seeing real quick if there was anything else. Oh, there's a fishing quest. Hello. I did say that I wanted to do the little PvP. This is funny. I'm not a PvPer, but I'll do those quests. I will spend so much time farming the honor from these areas instead of running Battlegrounds. And then if I get like 200-300 honor over the course of an expansion, I'm like, I'm a hardcore PvPer. Like, really? No. But in my mind, I am. I'm just looking around to see what's going on. Now, I will say, I love running around and doing the, when they have the invasions up, which they don't have any right now. I love doing the invasions. Those are fun. What about Eye of Ajara? I actually haven't done any of that either. Hate Naga and Kusumath the Hungering. Azuna. I'm just seeing what kind of world quests we got going on. That one there is a pretty good one. 355 order resources. Laystone ore. I need all the Laystone ore I can get. And Fellstone. Attack the Legion in Upper Farnar. I was seeing what time it was. The gold grind. I actually, okay, back in, I want to say Lich King, actually. Either Lich King or Kata. I got really addicted to the auction house. Like, I'm not joking. I got really into playing the auction house. I could not get enough of it. And back then, the auction house was extremely viable if you played it correctly. And I remember in the space of like 2 weeks, I made close to 1 million gold. And back then, that was like a shit ton of money. Now, making 1 million gold on the auction house is like old hat. Everyone does that. You know what? Let's go do the dig sites because there's a gold one. Let's go do the dig sites. All right. We're gonna yeah. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna yeah. We're gonna go to Skyhold and then jump down. It's quicker than flight paths. I'm not joking. It's so much quicker and easier. I've been having so much fun, you guys. I just thought of this. I've barely drank any of my drink. Normally by now I'm out and calling Joseph and be like, hey, I need more, but it's still full. Alright, so let's go to Stormheim and let's just go hang out in Stormheim and do some archaeology. I love archaeology. And we're doing is it Valajar I'm gonna be, or Vrykul? I'm not sure. Let's see. Demonic is what it is. And 140 pieces. Okay, well, we're going to be doing that for a minute. Okay, first one is here. Let's set a pin and go for it. What other games are you playing right now, Arculus? Awakening essences. I really don't. I'm looking for seams. Not necessarily deposits, but I'm looking for seams. And you know, I've been running this, I haven't actually run the dungeons, but I've been doing a lot of the content for the Halloween thing that they do here in the game. Not a single time have I gotten that damn broom. Archaeology would be so much easier if you could instant mount. Hello? There we go. I knew it was around here somewhere. I like doing archaeology. There, now in the newer expansion, well, actually in the last, what, 2 expansions, there hasn't been any archaeology really. But until, what came out? Until I think Warlords of Draenor. Once Warlords of Draenor came out, they didn't do anything in Shadowlands, and they didn't. Did they do anything in BFA? I can't remember. They may or may not have done anything in BFA. I can't remember. But in the early zones of World of Warcraft, like Kata and Mists of Pandaria, I'm not joking, you guys, you could make some gold with archaeology. I remember the first time I tried leveling archaeology on one of my tunes, I don't even remember which one it was. In like 2 hours, I made thousands and thousands of gold just by farming and putting together all of the pieces. And then sometimes you'll get like little bits of quests, like when you go to the lore walkers in Mists of Pandaria. And I remember Uldum was a really good way to make money back in the day. Oh, that's what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. All right, well, let's go down there. I think this guy throws, no. I thought he threw like one of those 3-person quest things at you. I was like, I'll do that. Oh, I just realized, you guys, I wasn't paying attention. Every time I put something together, not only am I leveling my archaeology, which that was the goal, but I'm actually getting 2,400 XP. I didn't even notice that. Oh, I love Starfield. Starfield is a win. I'm not joking. Starfield is a win. And I was actually, okay, let me just address that. I didn't even mention it other than, like, we're playing WoW today. I did have full intention on playing Starfield, but... my next stream will be Starfield. I just felt like an easy day today. Because you know, I have to unwind. This project that I have going on at my job, my day job, is, what I tell you guys, the amount of stress. I got so stressed out at my day job today, I could literally feel my heartbeat in my skull. I was like, this isn't good for me, I'm gonna have a stroke. So, I had already put on a different shirt and everything. I was like, I was prepared for Starfield, but the more, the closer I got to actually streaming today, I was like, I don't want to stream Starfield today, because I've done it for 2 or 3 months straight. I've streamed, every stream has been Starfield. So I was like, today I just want to chill, relax, and just have fun. So I was like, you know what, today is going to be about World of Warcraft. And not like even Dragonflight, which I've got like 3 characters already up to 70 that I'm running them through that stuff. I just wanted to run around and just really just do nothing. And it's like, have you guys ever had that? Have you had that Arcos where like sometimes you know, like you already set goals for yourself in whatever game you want to play, but then when the time comes around, you're just like, you know what? I think instead of playing Elden Ring, I'm going to play Tetris. You know, like, you just want something sweet and bubbly and light one day. You know what? I might just level this character doing archaeology. I'm not even joking. This is ridiculous. How much XP I'm getting. And how quickly I'm filling my bar. Hello. There we go. I was like, sometimes this thing will run you all over the map in a very small area. Oh, speaking of leveling my bar, or filling my bar, let me just say this. And this is just me. This is not me saying that my way is better than anybody else's. WoW is a really good do-nothing game. Now, when you're in current content, because I don't play the game multiplayer, I don't run quest, like I don't do group content. I don't do raids or dungeons very often. I have to be in a very, very, very good mood. Like I basically only do group content when I'm on vacation from work. So I do all of the PvE content, all of the world content. Now, if they ever implemented a system like, this guy's my level, so I'm gonna have to work on him a little bit. if they ever implemented the systems like Star Wars: The Old Republic or ESO has, where they have like the real big dungeons that anyone can run, but they also have solo content as well, like solo dungeons. Like they have some in hello, let's grab these. They have some in Miss Pandaria. They toyed around with that with scenarios. You can solo scenarios. Oh, watch me carry more of those. See, told you. What did I make just now? It says awaken. That's not it, but we're, yeah. Carefully crate. See, now you just crate stuff. You can sell these right here in the auction house for some bank. Buku doink. Yeah, we'll go ahead and crate that. Going this way. What was I even saying? What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. I got in that battle with that damn worm tongue dude. I don't even remember what I was saying. It's fine. It's fine. God, I'm going to hit 65 before I maybe not before I end the stream, but I'm gonna hit 65 doing archaeology. And you know what's funny? When I was a kid, first thing I ever wanted to be when I was a child was a marine biologist. You know, I was like, I want to learn everything there is about the ocean. The ocean is beautiful. And to this day, I still love watching, like, Blue Planet. I love any kind of nature show about the oceans. As someone with, believe it or not, thalassophobia, which is the fear of deep water. Deep ocean water. Like, I can't play Subnautica. I got 5 minutes into that game and... No, oh, solo dungeons. That's right. Thank you. Now... I say there are no solo dungeons. You can solo dungeons if in two specific instances. One is if you're just good. And I'm a little too casual for that kind of bullshit. That is some fuckery that I will never find out about. The other soloable versions of dungeons are like when you're soloing really old content. Now, I'm not saying... Okay, let's pitch this real quick. I've thought about this a lot, actually. Okay, they can add solo content for people who want to play the game as a solo experience, as like I play it. Honestly, okay, let's really deep dive. World of Warcraft has been making strides to improve the game for both soloists and people who prefer group content. I say, introduce a toggle similar to War Mode, but rather than turning on PvP, you turn off the multiplayer. Basically, you shard into an instance where everything, that's it. No other players. I mean, if you go into, I say, like, it doesn't work when you're in capital cities. You can run around and see other people. But when you're out in the game world, no people. And that would, ensure that people like me have the best experience possible out in the game playing. It also ensures that you don't have to sit there and camp something that takes a really long time to spawn. You know? I would also like to see soloable dungeons. Now, when I say solo, what I really mean is do like they did with the new starting experience, Exile's Reach, to where you go into a dungeon with an AI-controlled healer and an AI-controlled either DPS or tank. Whatever you're not current, like if you're running in tank, then you get a DPS and a healer. Or if you're running as a healer, you get a DPS and a tank. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's your job to heal them. Basically, make it like that, where it's just you and two other computer-controlled AI characters. Now, the caveat is, You have access to mail and the auction house and all that kind of stuff. But you cannot group up with people because you're playing it as a solo experience. You can whisper your friends in real ID, but you can't, and you can whisper your guild mates. You can still be in your same guild. You're just sharded off in a different, sharded sound like you sharded yourself. I know that, I don't know how else to say it, but you're sharded into an instance version of WoW, basically. And they have the tech already. It's already there. I would just like to see something like that. Now, here's the I guess you call it the caveat or the trade-off. Because you're not going to be able to run like the high-end content. These would be specific tailor-made dungeons for soloing. So you would get like only 1 or 2 bosses. You'd only have like 1 or 2 bosses, and rather than have, oh shit, there's a, well, I'm still technically blue. No. I don't like this. I'm just, okay, please don't attack me, dude. Please don't attack me. I'm just trying to do, please don't attack me. Please don't attack me. As soon as I see other people, it's bad enough, but when you're in a PvP area and you see other people, this is my nightmare. Please don't attack me. Maybe he'll be nice. Ooh, hello. Oh, that's right. This is a gold area. I forgot about that. And I really hope that he's just here to do archaeology. And I really hope. Okay, he left. Thank you, jeez. And he's so higher than, he's like 6 levels higher than, he's capped out and he's probably in PvP gear. So, thank God they left. I panicked. You guys, what's funny is I was about to pray, please don't send me over there to where he was standing. And immediately, as soon as he takes off, I have to run over there. Woo! Solo hardcore is something. Yes, I would love a solo hardcore experience. I would love that. And I feel like they're kind of making strides towards that, but I know that Blizzard have to do it in baby steps, because if they all of a sudden said, we're introducing a hardcore solo mode for people who don't want to play with other, I know as soon as, like, it wouldn't be like a death knell, it wouldn't even be a nail in the coffin, but the amount of bad press and toxicity by people like, well, I really don't want to name YouTubers and influencers who are a lot bigger and a lot more successful than myself. I don't want to name anyone, but let's just say that there's one particular YouTuber whose name doesn't rhyme, but is in the same vein of like deacon or pastor or reverend. You guys know what I'm saying. It's okay for that streamer and YouTuber to prefer competitive, progressive play. I applaud him. He has his moments. I personally don't like his humor, and I don't like, and I'm just saying his humor. I'm not saying he's a bad person. He's a fine person. I will say that some of his jokes, in my opinion, don't land, and that's just me. I'm not saying that he's a bad person. He's a great person. He's helped out a lot of people. He's used his platform as a platform. Again, because I'm a soloist, I guess you could say, I don't agree with progressiveness or elitism. And I've seen him sit down in interviews with Ian Hezekiah and like kind of act a fool because they were trying to be more inclusive. And he got kind of snarky about it. And then I will say this also. I've seen some streams where this YouTuber... Yeah, some people are literally just like... They're so toxic, they're just waiting for Blizzard to make a mistake so they can be like, see, I was right! Why would you be happy about being right in that sense? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you be happy about being right about something? It's one thing to be right about, like, if you say someone is a bad person and they're toxic and they're abusive, that's one thing to be like, I was right and you guys should have listened to me. But it's in my opinion, it's not okay to want to be right when you're just trying to ruin everyone else's fun. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not cool. That's not being cool or edgy. That's just, it's kind of sad. Anyway, but I saw this YouTuber's streams of Starfield, and Starfield has not Starfield, Bethesda's has never not been progressive. They've always been progressive. They've always been trying to be more inclusive. They've always tried to be more accepting and to make the game playable and enjoyable by everyone. And that's one thing that I love about Bethesda. And honestly, okay, let's just say this. Well, I never had a problem with the content of Fallout 76. The launch was a shit show. Freely and willingly admit that. I'm not that much of a Bethesda shield that I can't look at it and be like, it was a shit show. It was a shit show in terms of how bad the game played. I actually liked the content when it launched. Had no problem with that. No problem with that at all. But yeah, the launch was sucky. But if the only complaint I have about a video game is the launch was awful, if they haven't created a toxic working environment, or if they haven't created an atmosphere where sexism, bigotry, racism, homophobia, transphobia, xenophobia was prevalent, if they haven't done anything like that, if all they did was screw up the launch of one of their games, that's a great company. I'm not saying that Bethesda hasn't fucked around and found out. I mean, the whole controversy with the canvas bags, that was just... Obviously, there was somebody who made a mistake. Someone who thought they could get away with some bullshit that they couldn't. Bitch, can I please? Son of a bitch. I didn't want to mount up. But yeah, I feel like they didn't get sued for decades of sexual harassment. They didn't cause someone to end their tenure. They didn't get the pants suit off them and like someone had to lose their job. Like Bethesda didn't have any of that going on. And I actually spent nearly a year away from Blizzard. I never unsubbed, and I'll explain that in a minute. But when that controversy, all that went on, and I still hate it, I despise it, it should never have happened. The people responsible should get every bit of what's coming to them. But I couldn't log in for a little bit because I was like, every time I would log in, I would feel like I was saying, oh, that's okay, you can do whatever you want. So, in principle, I went on strike, and I didn't play WoW for almost a year. Missed it. It devastated me. I mean, I thought about it every single day. Every single day I thought about WoW. And not in a, like, I'm addicted sort of way. Whoa, did you guys see that? Oh, we broke the world! We broke the world. Blizzard is listening, and they're like, you know what? I love these little glitches where you break the world. We're going to sit here for a minute. I knew I saw something. Actually, let's move. starting to give you the collywobbles. But after about almost a full year, I was like, I'm gonna play WoW because while I don't support all the bad stuff that went on, I can't not support the hardworking devs who, through no fault of their own, have had to deal with the worst fallout. You know, like there are lots and lots, hundreds of good, hardworking, law-abiding, decent human beings who only have a passion for video games and want to create a world that you and I can enjoy and have fun in. And so I was like, I'm not going to cause these people to lose their jobs. I know my sub, or my 3 subs rather, are literally unknown to them. Like, I'm not even a drop in the bucket. I'm not even an echo from a drop in the bucket. My little bit of change that I throw at Blizzard every month is nothing. But I would hate for it to be a a simple numbers thing and literally one of my 3 accounts or all 3 of them be the straw that broke the camel's back and the company went under, and these devs who have put 10 plus years of their lives into something that they absolutely love, would lose. And so I was like, you know what? I will support the devs who just want to make a good game. But I will also be very vocal about the bad stuff. Not to like poo-poo on the good people of that, but I don't want people to forget what happened either. As a survivor of childhood, like serious abuse trauma, like serious bad shit, like bad shit, like I've had. I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm just saying, like, and I'm not going to go into all the details, but if I did, we'd be here for hours, and because I'm long-winded, and you guys would be sobbing. But like, I'm one of those people because of my childhood. It's a cliche, but I try very hard to fight the fight for people who can't. And so when I see someone do something wrong, even if they no longer work for Blizzard, I'm like, you know what? We're not going to stop talking about it. Because for every person who got caught, there are scores of people who were smart enough to not get caught or smart enough to not have to pay for what they were doing. So, like, I'm sure there's still some shit going. Although, the one good thing about Microsoft, shit, I'm gonna have to. I'm like racking up the little archaeology pieces. I'm gonna have to. Hold on 1 second. I can't talk and fight at the same time. I'm really sorry, guys. Can you please? There we go. Okay, so I gotta put something together real quick. 200 pieces. I've got 200 pieces. All right, this one first, because it was the closest one. Oh, solve another one. All right, so now I should be able to grab all of this. Oh, and I'm still going to have more of these pieces to find. Hello. Remember the good old days? Bobby can't get a date, so it's had a big... Yeah, Bobby can't get a date now, that's for sure. Also, Bobby can't get a paycheck anymore. Bobby's out come January. I love that for him. We all love that for him. Bobby can't get a date. That's, first of all, Ark, that's fucking hilarious. You made my day with that one. I love sarcasm, I love snark, and I love bitterness. As a gay person, that's all we have. That's bread and butter. That's like, Dig site complete. All right, so let's see if we can put anything else together. We can't. This is 170 pieces, so... But we've put together quite a few things. Oh, you know what? I just thought of this. I can, okay, give me a second. I really wish we were putting together stuff, though, that, oh, wow, I didn't realize I had that. Hello. Okay, wait. I'm gonna get myself into, like, the middle of the area, first of all. Unless I can only call it when it's a dig site, but let's see. Oh, I can. I wasn't sure. I didn't know. Gotcha, bitch. I had to stop him at least once. I got a Mark of the Deceiver and 17 more demonic archaeology fragments. Alright, let's call the next one. I like this. I had no idea that I could still use it even if it was no longer a dig site. It's been so long since I've done archaeology, you guys. You have a great day too, sweetie. I'm so glad you came in and hung out. I had so much fun with you. Anytime you want to hop in and have a chat, you come see me. I'll be here. Oh, we're halfway there. I guess today is just Stormheim, you guys, because the same areas just keep popping up. I'm trying to see if there's, wait. Oh, there's 2 more here. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, I see them now. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to level my character up. I mean, I'm going to have to end the stream in a minute, but I'm going to hit 65 from doing archaeology. I had no idea. I might actually start doing this with all my characters. Just take them to Legion and just do archaeology and freaking level, dude. This is bonkers. I'm gonna end up finishing this till 65 at least, off camera.
Fighters have lost their way.
This is pretty boss, actually. All right, so I'm gonna park it here in the sky for a second. I can't believe this. Wait. Oh, you know what else I just thought of? I'm just out of curiosity. I've got 2 of those now, so I could do 1 more, and then put together the Houndstooth Halberd. Now, here's the thing. I hope it's something that I can actually use. I like when you're doing archaeology and you actually put together something that you can physically use, whether it's a toy, a mount, a piece of gear, a piece of lore, a tool, something. And I've done that. I have put together stuff that I'm just like, this is so cool. I said I was going to park myself, but we'll do 1 more dig site and then I'll kill the stream. How's that sound? So, okay, let's do wish list real quick. Rapid fire. Soloable dungeons, right? Full pet battles and archaeology revamps. And I've thought about this one for a long time. If it looks like they're gearing up to somehow bring back the Titans and Sargeras and Illidan and all that, right? And we've played around with domination magic and all that in the last expansion. What if, just for funsies, Sargeras somehow dominates Illidan, right? Brings him back as a bad guy. He escapes from the Titans with Illidan bod with him, you know, like he's a bad guy now. He's brainwashed Illidan. And that part of the expansion is, of course, saving Illidan. Maybe we meet some new Titans that we didn't know existed. And of course, Sargeras tries to bring around the Burning Crusade yet again, although he might call it something else Crusade, right? And instead of having artifact weapons from lore, we actually have to craft our very own artifact weapon for our or a full set of artifact armor, or we become the avatars of the Titans themselves. Who knows? Like, I would love to see something like that, okay? Soloable content for solo players. And honestly, I don't hate the AP grind. I don't. Every one of the expansions has had some kind of a grind, right? I don't hate that. I don't hate that. While sometimes it can get tedious on multiple characters, what if the AP grind is now account-wide? Just like they do with the Renown. What if they make the AP grind, or whatever the resource is, what if they make that account-wide instead of, like, per character? And, but instead of, like, as soon as you make a new character and you make your artifact weapon, and it's immediately unlocked to the max you still have to do the quests associated with it. And as soon as you do the quests, then your weapon or whatever, armor pieces, whatever it is fully unlocked. But here's the thing, instead of you just spamming all the quests and immediately flying through it, you still have to level your character. And the associated quests to fully unlock your weapon are kind of time-gated with your level, so you still have to earn it, but you don't have to grind it out. But there's a whole storyline involved. And while you can do Threads of Fate after you've leveled a character to max, when it comes to the artifact quest line, you still have to do that main quest line as part of the campaign. Why not do something like that? So it still gives people a sense of, I've got something to do, but it doesn't feel grindy. You know, you grind it out on one main character, and then after that, it's, easy street. I feel like that's kind of like a happy medium. And then, for instance, if you have people who are like more progressive or hardcore, you could make it to where, I don't know, I don't think about that kind of play style and what that kind of content would be. I really don't. I don't mean that in like a bougie way. I just don't think about that kind of stuff. Because that's not how I play the game. That's not my experience. I cannot believe I'm about to hit 65 just off archaeology. How freaking crazy is this? I just cannot believe this. How easy this was. I had no idea. I mean, I did, but I didn't. I knew I would get XP, but I didn't realize it was so much that I could literally level from 64 to 65.
It's too far away.
All right, let's put that piece together, because I know I can. Yes! Right at 170. All right, please, God, please let this be something I can actually physically use. It's a quest piece. Hello? Oh, I have to put it on display. Wait. Where? Where do I put it on display? Oh, the lady in Dalaran. Oh, I didn't know. Okay. And my my archaeology is now 767. So I've leveled it like 50 times. There's another one here. There's 2 more here. Wait, are there any other? No. They're just here. I guess, I did not know this, but do they only do them like in one zone at a time? They don't spread them out, which, to be fair, I'm not bitching because I hate massive zones that you have to constantly back and forth across just to do archaeology. I hate that. But I didn't know. All right, let's go to Dalaran. Let's go turn that in. I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited. Okay, so after I end the stream, I've got some actual like maintenance to do on my guild. I've got some invites to send out. I've got look through the guild bank and make sure everything's been cleaned properly. Like, because sometimes people will put stuff where they don't need to be. I'll pick that quest up. Oh, there it goes. I did not know that you could display stuff here because I haven't done the archaeology in this expansion. Okay, so our first piece. I'm so excited about this. I love that for me. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited about that. And I've got 6 crates. So, wait. Before I buy any pieces, let's see. Okay, so I need this one. The Draenor clans. That might be it.
I'm listening.
Draenor clans. Draenei archaeology. Oh, Draenor. Oh, I have to be level 800 in archaeology in order to buy fragments. What else do I have, guys? I didn't pay attention, did I? Demonic. You know what? I need to make a character. I just thought of this. I need to make a demon hunter, which I never will because I don't like demon hunters. But I need to make a demon character named Johnny Demonic, like Johnny Mnemonic. And I'll try my best to make him look like Keanu Reeves and name him Johnny Demonic. I love that. None of you guys can have that. That's my character. I might do that in just a minute. I might actually go ahead and make one, just for funsies. Tolvir. Oh, fossils. Let's we'll buy some fossils. I mean I looked right at it, but I didn't see it the first time. Shoot. Mogu pieces. Can I buy Mogu pieces? Oh, I can. Okay, yeah, I'll buy a whole bunch of those. There we go. Now we're gonna put them together and see what we got. Okay, 7, 13, 23, no, 22, excuse me, 27, and that's 33, plus one of these, and then fossil fragments. Okay, so I can put together the fossil. Black trilobite. Why it gotta be black? And then Mogu. Manacles of Rebellion. And that's worth 1 gold. That's... I can just crate that up, actually. And, alright, let's... You know what? Rather than constantly hitting the K button. Arakoa. Could I buy Arakoa pieces? Wait. Oh, I already created it up. I thought it sold it. Okay.
Farewell.
Oh, I didn't look to see if she could sell me Arakoa pieces. She can, but not until I'm level 800. I'll just buy some more Mogu fragments.
Good luck, friend.
Okay, and then... I'm halfway there. What's the next piece? Cracked Mogu runestone. I really like archaeology. Oh, that was the story I was leading up to. After I decided I didn't want to be a marine biologist, and that's a whole nother abusive story, but once I decided I wasn't going to do that, I was like, you know what? I could still be like a scientist and an explorer, but rather than possibly get attacked by something that could end me, I could just explore things that died so long ago it would never bother me. Like, I could be an archaeologist. And I've always loved archaeology. Anytime there's like something like that in a video game, like antiquities or whatever you want to call it, I'm all about that. In fact, I have a mod for Skyrim that puts archaeology in the game. Love that. Love that. So, okay. So we're going to leave my character here because I've got work to do. But we're going to have to end the stream, you guys. I'm really sorry. This has become a long stream. I was literally convinced that I was like, you know what? This is going to be a light stream. I'm probably not going to stream but about maybe an hour. And look what we did, you guys. We streamed a full 2 hours and 20 minutes. I'm proud of that. And we had fun. Archelaus was the MVP today. Got in here, kept me company, asked me questions, joked around, made me laugh, listened to me vent about bullshit. For those of you who sat through the whole making my own video games thing, I'm really sorry, but I'm also proud of you guys for sitting through the whole thing because I really showed my shame on this one. I don't know what I was thinking. I was a lonely child, and I found ways to amuse myself without harming myself. Let's just say that. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I had so much fun. It's no secret that I'm a video gamer. I'm a gameaholic, basically. I mean, I don't eat, sleep, and breathe video games. I don't dream about it. I do talk about it a lot with certain people I work with, but that's because they're gamers as well. But it's no secret that I love playing video games, and I would still play these games regardless of whether or not I'm streaming. but you guys being so awesome and being funny and kind and thoughtful and inquisitive and curious and supportive, honestly, it helps on days when I have really bad headaches or I'm not really feeling the fantasy that day. Um, and I really appreciate you guys not holding me accountable on days where I have to cancel a stream due to a migraine or like when I'm supposed to be streaming Starfield, but I'm just like, you know what? I need something light. Look at the bags under my eyes. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. And that's just awesome, you guys. I love all of you guys from the bottom of my heart. Just know that I think about you guys more than you guys think about me. I promise. I'm at work sometimes. I zone out while I'm physically working, and I'm like, you know what? And I'll start thinking of things I want to do on my stream, or things I want to say to you guys, or things I want to talk about, or things I want to do in game. And then I think about, you know, how funny it could be if somebody brought this up and I can tell this funny story, that sort of thing. So thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate everything you guys do for me. I love when I get photos of your video games and the characters you play, even if it's a game I don't necessarily know much about or even am interested in the game itself. When you guys want to include me in something that you guys are passionate about, that makes my freaking day. It really does. I love that. So in that vein, don't forget to check out my socials. I have them linked below in the About Me section. I have my Twitch, my YouTube, my Facebook, my Instagram, and I believe I may have taken my Snap off. My Twitter's on there. So if you guys are interested, and if you guys like my content and you'd like to see more of it, please check out my YouTube channel. And just remember, it's not mandatory, but it's also not optional. But yeah, like and subscribe, hit the bell icon. I know everyone says that, but I have to say it too. It helps the algorithm and whatnot. Also, even if you don't watch a full video of something that I put on YouTube, just hit the like button and throw like a two-word comment, like really funny or really bad or really something. As long as you're leaving comments and hitting the like button, it helps me get seen more via the algorithm. So that really helps. And if you guys have questions about the games I play, the life I live, or the builds I do, or I don't know, a really good chicken tikka masala dish that you want to share, or you want to ask questions about a recipe or a health product or anything like that, feel free to reach out. Send me DMs. Ask me in the comment box below. Don't forget, I have sound effects attached, so if you guys want to see me freak out and laugh about it and make me laugh about it, hit the sound effects whenever I'm streaming, and they always jar me, but it's fun. It's all in good fun. In the meantime, I'm going to leave you guys with what I always leave you with. Me and Hoppy are going to leave you with the words we always leave you guys with. Be safe, be kind, and happy hunting. And I mean that. Be safe and be kind. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday at 4 o'clock, where we will continue our adventures in 90% sure Starfield. You guys have a wonderful night, and I'll see you then. Bye!